issue if I don't have headphones.
That's fine.
Okay.
Just have to... No. Where the hell am I going? Alright. YouTube studio. Let's go to the studio. Videos. Wait, is it streaming right now?
I got a notification.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just trying to get it to pop up on... Because then I can type in the name and stuff and get everything settled.
Also, this
Okay,
image
it looks like we're streaming
was
right
posted in a Discord server that I'm
Type
in.
in the name and stuff. And...
I'm a man.
Oh yeah, it looks like we're live right now.
Yeah, we be live.
Okay, so it would be the 10th for you, Riley. So let's go 10th of the 7th of this awful year.
Is it day, month, year, or month, day, year?
I believe it's day, month, year in Canada.
Yeah, it's a month, day, year when it comes to North America.
Oh, so it is that way in Canada. Okay.
Yes.
God, I hate God. It's so.
Which is why it always threw me off when Jorm, dated the F Team streams. I had to it took me a while, but I'm like, oh, that's why you wrote them. You typed them like that.
It's completely backwards to me, but
That's how the British do it.
That's how the Aussies do it too.
That's how the Aussies do it. This is how
Okay.
There's people in the chat already.
There's folks in the chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next edition of Ryeguy Streams.
You're not Ryeguy.
Yeah, and this time I have more people joining me today. We got my fat Aussie friend Lex.
Now that's offensive and fat-phobic, and you should take that back.
Don't give a fuck. I'll call you whatever I want. You're my fucking bitch now.
Okay, sure. Let's pretend that.
And of course, there's the adorable Mexican idol trash that is LPS Ghoul 13.
Hi, I'm not dead.
Yay!
Yeah,
But she's still trash.
You're not wrong.
And also joining us is the British bastard, Jorm, aka Tinfoil Jester.
Tinfold Media.
And Tinfoil Media.
Stop, bitches.
And also joining is Mr. Elinigi34, aka Ernie.
you just really butchered that pronunciation.
I don't give a fuck. It's my channel. Butcher whatever the fuck I please.
Butcher an orphanage.
Other people might join this, but we're not so sure. Whatever happens, I guess. But as usual, I am hosting this because, again, OBS and macOS do not like each other, and I have Windows, so I can do it. So if things go wrong, blame me. Yeah, just send all your hate mail to ryeguy@hotmail.com.
Yeah.
Anywho, we'll just wait for a couple of more people to get here. So maybe around 10 people. I don't know. Hopefully more people join. Did you post the link in your server, Riley?
Yes.
That's good. Hopefully my audio is better this time too. How do I have his channel, Genius Gamer Luke? It's because he gave me the password and the email because he trusts
He also
me.
put a gun to his head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just keep him to recording again. Give me the channel, motherfucker! Get me now!
Why isn't there
Why
anyone
isn't
on
any? Why is?
Why isn't there any videos? Because we're all self-conscious and ugly, so you're not going to see any of us.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm ugly.
I'm just lazy to get camera ready.
I value my anonymity.
Yeah, by the way, I mean, if anyone was on the webcam they were completely capable of, I won't have anything against them. I'm sure Riley won't either. But, like, again, that's up to anyone here. That's up to...
I mean, if people want it, we give the people what they want.
Yeah. Though I am not showing my face.
Okay, fair point.
What do you mean? What do you mean, fine, I'm out of here? God, some people are so strange.
Yeah, my comment section is
Don't say it publicly. Don't say it.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's better than last stream. That is good. Had a feeling it would be, but yeah, that is excelente. That's all that really matters.
It's good.
I mean, I guess
The
it's easier for
weekend-
people to watch a stream when there's a face to it.
Yeah. And again, it's up to you guys. Like, the only people that probably show their faces in the stream anyway would probably be you and Ernie anyway. So yeah.
And maybe right.
I don't really know. I don't really have an interest. That could change. Maybe, I don't know.
If we get a webcam party, we get a webcam party. I'll put it that way. So
Enough people show interest, we'll go there.
yeah. These streams are relatively small anyway. Though I remember, then again, Riley tends to plan his streams anyway. Like, how many viewers do you usually get on your streams at one time?
I can't remember. I have to gonna check real quick. Oh, fucking load your butt right now. If you don't load your butt, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Okay, there
Load your butt sounds like what you say before you take a shit.
Yeah.
Derp, derp, derpy, derp, derpy, derpy, derp. Derpy, 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 derp, 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 derp.
Okay, it appears out of like all the live streams, my April Fool's one seems to have gotten the most views.
Okay.
Why that one?
Okay.
Because I was playing my characters, Shriek. I was the Shrieky McCrackhead and the Hokey McCalmart and the Ziggy and whatnot.
Yeah. Also, Genius Gamer Luke, you're taking the title way too literally. Ever heard of metaphors? Anywho, it's an exaggeration. We're calling you the Demon King because of what we're going to discuss. Because, yeah. Hello, the Kiss fanatic. Hello. Anyway,
we
have 10 watching. Okay, I think that's we can get started now. Do you want to explain it, Riley, or do you want me to explain it for you?
How do I put this? It's
Well, first let's start with let's not start with Platt
you
first.
go first. Actually.
All right. Okay. So today is an important discussion because for some reason people on Twitter, or at least some people, I'm not going to say everyone on the Tokyo fandom on Twitter, but there are a few people, and again, this shit can spread like wildfire, so we're just like washing away the flames before they can spread. So if this seems a bit too shotgunny or a bit too paranoid, we're sorry, but we're just trying to stop this before it gets any worse. Ryeguy has been getting some interesting responses on Twitter.com, mostly from one individual named Masked Bluey. Now, for some reason, Masked Bluey seems hell-bent on demonizing my friend. And it really boils down to a few reasons. One, Masked Bluey is a young teenager, and they're also extremely sensitive and extremely childish. They get angry when you talk smack about Geo. They get angry when you talk smack about Shinichiro Shirakura. They get angry when you're basically are overly critical of Rider and Sentai in general, because apparently you can't have opinions according to this person. And like, I forget what point I'm on. They're also extremely just sensitive in general, not just in terms of like when you are Sentai. There are just certain things that if you say or do, they're going to throw a hissy fit on Twitter about it. And then they're going to get like fucking 20 to 30 likes on their tweets because the Tokyo fandom on Twitter is a bloody hug box. So...
Never forget, he'll even block you even if you like a tweet they don't like. I should know.
Yeah, yeah. Ernie here got blocked by him.
I didn't even say a word to him. Not a word.
Yeah.
He's following in Lily Orchard tactics here.
Lily Orchard. Also, look, I generally don't. I don't generally like being an asshole, but like I want to prevent this accusation as hard as I can. So can we please address Bluey by they them pronouns as they're non-binary? I'm trying to be as respectful as I can. So can we just do that, please?
Sorry. Yeah, it's slip of the tongue.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just like
hard.
It's just like they're probably already gonna write this stream off to begin with. The last thing I need is them to write it off because that's
true.
So I'm trying as hard as I can to get them to want to watch this because I get the feeling they might. I just get this strange feeling that they might. So I'm just doing it. Also,
Maybe
I need to clarify.
Society.
Also, I need to clarify. The people do not go after and harass Mask Bluey. That's not the point of the stream. The point of the stream is to the point of the stream is to point out there are just some people that are hell bent on demonizing my friend, even though I don't get it because Riley is like one of the most innocent people I've ever met in my entire life. He doesn't do a goddamn thing wrong. The worst thing he does is say some off-color things. That's literally the worst thing that he does. Like, I have done worse things. A lot of people in this group have done worse things than Riley. Riley's actually the most innocent out of all of us. So, when he gets attacked, it's, let's just say, grudges begin to... grow, and it's...
We get defensive.
Yeah, we get defensive because we're a group, and we want to defend our brethren.
Alright. Now, I will say this, to be fair, when it comes to Shirakura, as time goes on, I start to show more respect for the guy, because, I don't believe he's this big, egotistical, talentless hack that... doesn't care, only cares about himself. Because, the thing is, it's I get the feeling he does care about the fans.
We get the feeling that he does care about the franchise. He just has a very strange way of showing it, and I don't think he really gets it. That's the problem that I have with Shirakura. And, I know, I need to make this very clear from the get-go. If everything because a lot of the stuff that we, and I know Blue is going to go, ha, I knew it, when we say this, a lot of the Shirakura stuff we do, that we learn, is from Deshinta. And we're going to say this right now. Deshinta could be an unreliable source of information. He could be lying. He could have gotten this information himself. We do not know. But at the end of the day, when you watch a show you don't like a writer show that you don't like, and you notice that each show you don't like has certain names attached to it, you start to have connections and you start to want to know what's going on. So, Deshin obviously went out of his way to find out, okay, what is this Shirakura Dai possibly doing that's making these shows bad, or at least bad to me, because he's one of those guys that believes that, you know, things can be objectively good and bad, which I don't agree with.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
that's probably why he went out of his way to look at it. And at the end of the day, if all the stuff he said is misinformation or things he's lied about, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because, like, how do I put it? That might actually matter. I'm trying to.
Bluey overreacts to a lot of things people say about Shirokuro.
Yeah, like again, it feels like they're defending like their parent or something, which it probably is. Why? Because like I really hate doing this, but like we really needed to point out like probably where a lot of this comes from. I don't like giving out people's personal details, but then again, they make it public on Twitter. They make their personal public on Twitter, so they're shouting it to themselves. They're shouting it to the world. So I might as well do it. They live in a very religious household, a very Muslim religious household, and Bluey, at least a few weeks ago, they weren't sure if they were non-binary or a trans girl due to stuff with their parents. Now they're just non-binary, so whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
But they have to basically hide themselves away from their parents. They have to tell. There are things that they can't tell their parents. And because of probably having a rough situation in their household, their comfort thing is Toku. What makes them happy, what helps them escape from the world of like maybe school, maybe bullies, and maybe also the fact that their parents just don't really accept them, is Rider and Sentai and the friends that they have made on the internet. And when you attack either of these two things, they're going to get really defensive, and they're going to... I get the feeling that Blue is also autistic, because like a lot of their behavior reminds me of things that I used to say. Because like when someone would criticize something that I really loved back in the day, I would come up with wild accusations to accuse them. It happened during like when I was having problems with Cody Briscoe all those years ago, which I am bringing up publicly for once. Like, I accused Cody of a lot of things because I was dumb, I was hurt, and I said anything I can to see that it would stick, because I was trying to accuse this guy of being an asshole. Now, he is an asshole, but he's an asshole for different reasons, not because like of the things I said about him. So yeah, but it's what you do when you're young. Maybe you're on the spectrum. You don't know any better. You're going to say whatever you can to accuse, because like again, like Bluey seems dead set on demonizing not only Riley's opinions, but him as a person when it comes to everything, especially when it comes to Geo. And I don't know, I think Bluey's problem really just has, because it must really just come down to the fact that like it's you are attacking their comfort show. And when you do that, they get extremely defensive, extremely angry. Yeah, they probably feel like that you're attacking them. Like, you are attacking my happy place, so I'm going to attack you back. And they have some very naive and very hokey and very, like, sunlit views on Toku, which I just don't think are correct. They're entitled to their opinion, but I really think a lot of the opinions comes down to they're young and they don't know any better. And hopefully when they get out of their parents' house, when they're able to fully express themselves and grow up in the future, hopefully they'll grow up and they'll stop seeing things this way. Hopefully they'll grow as a person. But yeah, that's really the problem. Yeah. And the fact of the matter is it's like, because I don't know how big Bluey's presence in the fandom is. I feel like they have a pretty decently sized audience, at least on the Toku fandom on Twitter. And again, when you have a platform and you say something, it spreads like wildfire. The likes that they get on each of the tweets that when they're complaining about Riley is like in the 20s to the 30s. That's not much on Twitter, but in the Toku fandom, the Toku fandom is pretty small. So comparably, those numbers do mean something to an extent, which is why we are addressing it. Again, and Bluey's behavior is a problem. But I'll let you continue, Riley, if you want to speak.
Yes. What I was going to say, it's like, in like late December of of 2019. It's like when I posted my Shirakura sketch, it's like Blue. They took it like way too seriously and like acting as if I'm trying to make Shirakura out to be this awful human being, which while admittedly I'm feeling a little regretful about that sketch because of what I believe now. That doesn't take the fact they took it like way too fucking
they took it too seriously.
Yeah, they took it seriously. If I'm sorry if I keep calling them a he or something. It's like it's not intentional, not intentional on my part. It's like and I know this because you know, like months later he was like, oh my god, Ryeguy openly attacked Shirakura. It's like, even though it's a pot shot, like pot shots aren't attacks. Like last I checked, usually attacks involve like, you know, sending people death threats or, you know, telling your fans to go flag a Facebook page, not, you know, random guy in his still living in his parents' house just making a hyperbolic sketch. You know,
that's when you just need to calm your tits.
Exactly. It's like the thing is, like, shows like Family Guy do the same thing with like James Woods. Like James Woods in that show is portrayed as like, you know,
like that he's creepy, he's obsessed, that he's an identity thief. Like,
yeah,
again,
they
like,
can do the same with Adam West as well.
Yeah,
in a different sort of
it's
way.
It's like sketch humor always makes fun of celebrities or people. Like the amount of shit that SNL says about Donald Trump. Like, regardless of what you think about Donald Trump, like, it doesn't matter, because again, it's just a fucking skit. Like, it's just for humor. Like, if you don't like Donald Trump, it's going to be hilarious to you, and it's whatever. So, yeah. Like, not every single comedic, like, or hyperbolic, representation of a real person is meant to hurt them or criticize them. Like, again, like, Riley does not think Shirakura really acts like that. If he did act like that, he wouldn't have his job in the first place. Now, would he? He wouldn't have his job.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's like the thing.
Yeah,
it's like, the thing is, like,
yeah.
It was more like the sketch was more poking fun of the dumb shit he says. Like, well, I thought he said at the time. I thought like the mindset he had at the time. The mindset I thought he had at the time.
Yeah,
you know, like, he's this big, egotistical, unprofessional hack. You know,
like, Bluey, if you're going to find reasons to complain about Riley, find real reasons, not reasons that just feel right to you because you're angry and you don't know any better and you're just trying to vent your frustration because you just feel so attacked and hurt that someone is attacking your comfort show. Like, just because someone criticizes something that makes you happy doesn't mean you should make it bad. You should feel like it's bad. Blue, you are your own person. You have every single right to love Gio. You're allowed to think it deserves an Oscar if you think it deserves an Oscar. No one's telling you can't think it deserves an Oscar. Maybe Deshinta is because he's saying that it's objectively bad, but Riley's not like that. I'm not like that. No one in this group is like this. If you like Gio, that's fine. I think you're wrong, but it doesn't matter now, does it? I'm just an asshole on the internet. You can ignore me. You can ignore Riley. And again, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know, if he's gonna be, God damn it, if they're gonna be acting like that, you know, maybe it's time to get a hobby, you know, join a club. I don't know. Go on a walk since, you know, we're still in COVID lockdown. I was gonna say join a gym, but you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, it's like the thing is, like, even despite my sketch, I never thought of anything as I never thought of anything awful as Shirker as a person, as a producer, maybe. It's like but you know, it's like again, like, just because someone's egotistical does not necessarily mean they're a bad person.
It just means,
you know what I mean?
It just means they're overly prideful, which again, like, can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on who the person is.
Yeah.
But something that I need to get across is that, like, I never intended for this stream, for this to happen, because, like, a few weeks ago, like, something happened. I'm not sure what happened, but it led Bluey to contact Riley out of their own free volition, and I know it was a very short conversation and it didn't really mean anything, but I honestly thought that Bluey was able to put, like, their problems with Rye aside and stuff like that. Can someone send the live stream link to Maria, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah, okay. I honestly thought this was over. Obviously not, because again, a few days ago, Bluey proceeds to bitch and moan about Riley again. Bluey, why are you looking at Riley's Twitter? You blocked him.
Maybe it's that time of the month.
Right back.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, like,
It's like,
okay, let me say this. I don't know why you're doing this. You blocked Riley. You have no desire to see his tweets. You have no desire to interact with him. So, either one, you're going out of your way to look at his tweets, or you're having someone tell you what he says. Either way, it's dumb. I don't know why you are intentionally making yourself upset by looking at Riley's stuff. It makes you look like an idiot. Stop it. You're not going to get anything from intentionally making yourself upset. I don't care how righteous your fury feels or how righteous you think it is. It's dumb. You're better off just ignoring Riley. Because at the end of the day, if we can't all just sit down, discuss, and have things become all kumbaya and stuff, I can't even pronounce it, like, you could at least try and ignore Riley. You really need to learn to ignore the people that, like, criticize the stuff you don't want to see criticized. You have the ability to ignore it. No one is making you look at people shit on Geo. No one's making you watch stuff that praises everything about Gaim. No one is making you watch any of this. You have the personal choice to ignore it. That's the reality of the world. I know you're young. I know you're stupid. I know you still have time to grow, but I'm teaching you this lesson now as an adult myself. So for the love of God, please just learn to move on and ignore the things that you do not want to see. You are perfectly capable of doing that.
Yeah, the tweet in question was me agreeing with Jorm that sorry, my phone's ringing. Hold on.
That's okay. Professional streams, ladies and gentlemen.
Basically, I'm of the opinion that humor is the best way to cope with the world, because this world is miserable right now. Especially during this pandemic. I mean, if you're basically inside your home by government mandate, then why wouldn't you want stuff to laugh at? Why wouldn't you want to make jokes, as dark as they are? I mean, I think that the other most miserable thing that you could probably think of is somebody telling you, no, you can't joke about this, no, you can't joke about that, because it personally offends me, because it upsets me. Well, I'm sorry, you don't get to dictate your morality on me. You don't get to dictate your morality on Rye. And you don't get to dictate your morality on anybody here. All you do by saying that is what you're basically saying is, I believe that people's behavior should be controlled. And
that's not fascist at all.
That's not. And that's what I've been seeing lately, especially from the likes of Masked Bluey. Now, is it okay if I went into the limited experience that I've had with Masked Bluey, because I've had a conversation with him on Twitter.
Yep, go ahead.
Basically, what happened is that I went to Masked Bluey because I wanted to know why he had such a beef with Rye. And
Okay,
throughout
baby.
the conversation, uh, um, throughout the conversation, I was respectful. I was, I didn't call him names or anything like that.
Them.
All I was asked, the gist of what I was saying, basically the whole time is, why do you think like this? Why do you think Rye is such a terrible person? And I was respectful to them throughout that entire conversation.
Yeah. And by the way, I need to address this, people. What started this all is because Riley liked one video from Yellow Flash. Now, if you don't know who Yellow Flash is, he is a YouTuber that mostly covers like anime stuff and comic stuff. And he was one of the biggest proponents of hashtag I stand with Vic during the whole Vic Mignogna drama. Now, Riley liked one video from the guy. One video. And apparently because all he did was like one video, that was enough for Masked Bluey to question all of Riley's morale and to label him as like a supporter of someone who abuses his girlfriend and all of this ridiculous nonsense because of one video he liked. One video.
It's like he loves. Sorry, can I continue?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. It's like I liked one video from Yellow Flash. Nothing else from the guy, just this one video. It's on drama I don't even give two shits about anymore these days because like it's been dead for months, Yeah. But I didn't subscribe to the guy after that, but because I liked one video, I'm this like big, Yellow Flash supporter, like it's the funny thing is he asked me about this twice, like first on Curious Cat where I publicly told him I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, because I told him like I'm not subscribed to Yellow Flash. I wasn't aware of his supposed abuse defending of abuse, and it's like I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. And then like a month later when he brought it up again on Twitter, like I just remember like he said, you seem like a nice guy and all, but I have a problem with one of your more liked videos. And I was kind of confused what he was talking about because I thought he meant like a video that I uploaded, but no, he's talking about a video I liked on YouTube.
Bluey, why are you such a busybody? Why are you picking through someone's likes? Are you trying to do that to judge their morale? That makes you a dum-dum. That makes you a dum-dum. Right, wow, Lex, you are totally not 5 years old. It makes you sound like a dumbass. Don't be a moral busybody.
Yeah, it's like, and then I remember when Lex asked them, like, dude, no offense. It's like, dude, no offense, but who cares? Also, if you don't care about Yellow Flash and his buds, if you don't care about the Vic Mignogna drama, why do you care about Yellow Flash and his buds?
Yeah, sorry,
I just want to finish my little tale.
Okay.
I just want to finish my little story. So, I asked Masked Bluey about just because. So I said, why is it that just because Rye liked the video by Yellow Flash, it's like one video that he liked by him, why did you feel the need to just judge him so harshly? And then basically the guy just ends up telling me to fuck off. He tells me to piss off and all this. Sorry, I'm so sorry. They tell me to piss off, they tell me to fuck off, and then afterwards, and they just get really pissy with me, and then they end up blocking me after I was being really respectful. I didn't call them a name once.
And and this is when we pass the segue into the next drama because what Bluey said was really dumb, and at this point we just got really fed up. So a couple of us decided to message Bluey and just say, you're an idiot, why the fuck are you doing this? And one of our friends, Maria, who is Tutors Witch, who is currently in the chat, dared to go out onto one of their tweet feeds and say, and basically just call him a faggot. You know, just call him something really over the top. Now, I know people are very sketchy on slurs for obvious reasons, but like, none of us don't even know what Bluey's sexuality is, nor do we care. Like the sexual desires and like the romantic desires of a teenager are not on our list of priorities. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Like,
but Maria just called them that because like they were acting like such a fucking pussy, like such a fucking big giant idiots. Like,
yeah, it's like,
and like
the tweet in question that she commented on was the one where Bluey was like, oh, this man said it was okay to make racist and homophobic and edgy jokes because life is miserable. Fuck off, Ryan and his supporters. Despite it was Jorm who said that. I just retweeted it saying I agreed with it.
Yeah, so like, I don't know why you're taking things so fucking seriously, Bluey. It was the opinion of one of Riley's friends that he just so happened to agree with. He didn't even make any specific statements about it. Just said, I totally agree. Bluey, again, why are you so dead set on demonizing my friend? Why do they offend you so much? Why are you incapable of ignoring my friend? And I'm sorry, if you're going to be an idiot on the internet, you're going to get backlash. That's how it works. If you act like a clown, people are going to look at you and spectate at you because you're a fucking clown, and people are going to try to milk you for lols. You're going to become a fucking lol cow. Calm down. This behavior is not the right thing to do. It's not. It makes you look like an idiot. You're going to make yourself look like you're more of a clown in the future because like the internet is not a safe hug box. Like if the wrong person sees your tweets, if the wrong person sees your tweets, you're going to be on 4chan, you're going to be on Kiwi Farms. If you say something really stupid, you're going to become a fucking laughing stock. So stop it. Stop being a moral busybody. Yeah. Stop being a sensitive little crybaby. Grow up.
Yeah.
It's that simple. People are going to call you mean words on the internet. Some of them are going to be extremely mean. Some of them are going to be extremely over the top, like what Maria said. You're going to have to learn to deal with it. It's a fact of life. People are going to try and get under your skin. Maria tried to get under your skin because you're easy. You make yourself easy to... You're so easy to offend. Of course Maria was going to call you something like that because she knew she's going to get a reaction like that out of you. If you don't want that to happen, if you want to have the power in the situation, ignore it. Be the better person. But no, you were raised in the social justice camp where being a victim nets you brownie points. So you benefit from being a victim. Just like the next person we're going to segue into. Because of what Maria said, and because of what happened, a moderator on Riley's server, her name is Goko Platinum, went out of her way and stated that like she didn't like what was going on and she didn't think it was okay. And I simply responded. I might bring up the chat log. I don't know if I should or not, but like
bring up the chat log.
All right. Okay. So I'm just going to cover up what happened. I just have to go back. All right. Just like all the way back up, all the way back up, all the way back up, all the way back up. Okay. Sorry. I'm just. All right. Just like I'm going to shrink this tab. I'm going to. Okay. You know what? I'm going to. Member list, I'm going to hide this. I wish there were certain elements of Discord that I could hide, but whatever. But, okay, where is it? Okay. So, Come on, can I move Discord? Okay, here you go, guys. Here you go. Like this is where it is. All right. So, for context, this is what happened with Maria. All right. This is what they said to Blue. And again, do not go and harass Bluey. If you do, then like just don't associate with the channel anymore because like we don't deal with that crap. You're not brave. You're not helping anyone by being an asshole to anyone. So don't. We condemn it. Yeah. So don't do it. But this is what Maria said. This is what Maria said. You can make those jokes. I'll joke about whatever I want, bitch. As Ryeguy bitch myself, I think you're a fucking faggot, lol. Again, being extremely exploitative as Maria does, because that's just the way she is. She's a very edgy person. And then and then a clip from Drawn Together, basically. This is what happened. And Platinum did not like this. Plat did not like this at all. Listen, I know you don't... Okay, listen. I know you don't like Blue, but I'm concerned about situations like this. Do you know more about any of your fans? And again, she assumed that Maria was a fan. She is not. She is a friend. She doesn't watch Riley's content because she's not into tokusatsu, so it's not her jam. And then I proceed to go on this long tangent because I don't give a shit about Bluey's feelings all that much. And she did not like that and proceeded to go on a large rant and completely misinterpret what I fucking say because that's just what Platt did. Like, it's what she does. So, well, at least that's what she was doing this entire fucking time. I don't know about anything else in her past, so I'm just making mistakes here. But, yeah, she was just being your fucking typical loony leftist. Just all of this right here. Like, if anyone wants to read this, like, and like make a bloody dramatic reading out of it, go ahead. But this is fucking ridiculous.
Okay. Okay. If y'all are going to actually defend your fandom harassing people, I'm getting the fuck out of this mess. Like, the fuck, dude? He wasn't even looking at Twitter. She was targeting her, harassing him. I would never let my fan base do that to someone. You are directly endorsing abuse and blaming the victim. I mean, apparently calling somebody a dipshit is blaming the victim.
Yeah, apparently.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Calling them out for being an idiot is apparently harassment now.
Yeah. What the hell is wrong with you? If this stance prevails through the staff and through Rye himself, our affiliation is through. Bon voyage, bitch. But, by the way, did you just call a non-binary person gender confused?
Yeah, okay, I need to clarify this. Again, a few weeks ago, because again, I don't fucking look at Bluey's Twitter, so why the fuck would I know? I don't care about Bluey. I only started caring about it recently because of what happened. At the time, Bluey didn't know if they were non-binary or a trans girl, so I called them gender confused because they didn't know if they were binary or non-binary. I do not know how the hell that's offensive, but either way, obviously, at the time of this drama, at the time this happened, Bluey did fully come out as non-binary. So, like, yeah, it was offensive to call him gender confused. I apologize for calling them gender confused, but, like, I did not have the proper context to understand it. In the context that I was aware of, they didn't know if they were non-binary or a trans girl. So I apologize for making a mistake. I'm sorry, okay? Like, I didn't know. But regardless... But the thing about it is just, like, of course, she takes it the wrong way. She has to be completely uncharitable. She can't just assume the best of me saying I made a mistake. No, I'm directly being an asshole. They're just being completely uncharitable. This is the problem with people like Platt. They don't give anyone a chance. They're completely uncharitable. You say one wrong thing, you are a bad person. There's no room for doubt. It's completely black and white. There's no sense of nuance. There's no context. You say the wrong thing, you're a dip. You're just some horrible, horrible, horrible person. And because I simply made a fucking mistake, she starts calling me all of these fucking ridiculous things later on. So
basically, as you can see on the screen, there was this moment in time where you just see, like, Dr. Platinum, or Gokai Platinum rather, basically just going full Lily Orchard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bad faith interpretation, just, there's no nuance, no gray areas. If you just said this, then you're a bad person. Fuck you, you're terrible, and all this stuff. And it's like,
Yeah.
God's sake, and it's like, God's sake, kill. And also, after asking like rhetorically, am I gender confused? She then goes on to say, sorry, the F slur is drenched in blood, right? It's literally never okay to call someone that with malice. First of all, even if we accept your vacuous reason, like we can't say something because a word has history. First off, every word that you can possibly think of has history. Well, am I not allowed to? Nobody is allowed to say, I don't know, nobody is allowed to say words that you clearly seem to deem acceptable.
The thing about the whole matter was, again, faggot historically is a derogatory term for gay people. We do not know if Bluey is gay or not. Again, we don't care what their romantic or sexual desires are. When Maria calls you a faggot, it's basically a really exploitative way of calling you a coward and a pussy and like just a little tiny dicked person, basically. So, and of course, like we know, like Bluey doesn't know that, Platt doesn't know that, but like, of course, like, again, like they can't be charitable about it. They just have to take it the worst possible way possible because that's all they're capable of doing. So, yeah, like you can't just question it. Like, what do you like? She didn't ask what do you like? What was your intention by calling Bluey a faggot? Was it to insult them from being gay? If that was the case, then I understand why she'd be outraged, because it's not okay to use faggot maliciously against a gay person. I agree, but we don't even know if Bluey's gay or not. And again, I don't care if they're gay. That's not part of my prerogative. Like I don't care. I don't care who they desire to date or who they desire to frolic in the bed with later in life. I don't care. So, again, just being completely uncharitable.
Like on the context of being on the internet, because again, words being used in, like, remember, context matters, people, and I'm pretty sure that the majority of us know that. The thing is that whenever, like, the way that Maria was using it, this is just what I think. The way Maria was using it, she was basically calling Bluey a dipshit.
Oopsie, sorry. Man.
Yeah, it's like that's. Yeah, it's like.
Pretty much.
It's like again, like George Carlin said, it's like they're only words. It's the context that matters here,
And again, you empower a word to be bad, the more you let it be bad. Like, again, like, it's like the word queer. The word queer has had 3 definitions over time. Queer, back in the day, just used to be another way to say strange or weird. It was an... I forget the term of, like, a word that has the same definition. Like, not an antonym.
Synonym.
A synonym. Like, it was basically a synonym for, like, saying strange or weird. And then, as time went on, it did eventually become a derogatory term for the gay community. Like, if you weren't straight, they would derogatorily call you a queer. But the LGBT community took that word back, and now it's an umbrella term for non-specific identities in the LGBT community. They turned it into a good word. Of course, people can still use queer as a slur, but you also can use it as a term of endearment. And also, my grandma, she still uses the word queer, but just as a way to say that you're strange, not as a way to say that you're gay. Like, I know when, like, my dog would act weird sometimes, she would say the dog's acting queer today. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
it's because she's old. She's old.
The dog is acting very queer today.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like,
yeah. Yep, I'm one of the few straight guys in this stream.
Yeah, it's that. Let me put it this way. I recently just discovered I'm bisexual.
Whoa! He likes the cock and the pussy.
Yeah.
I've been bisexual for a while. Bad love.
Same here. But yeah,
But
I'm
basically,
not.
after Gokai Platinum decided that she would like, just pop off at everybody, Chub decided to just come along and say, "Can you like offer any proof of these?
Yeah.
Proof of this?" And
If you don't know who, sorry, can I speak first?
sure.
Okay.
If you don't know who Chirp is, she is Ernie's girlfriend. Well, now fiance, I should say. They plan on getting married in next year, hopefully, when things have calmed down and we're allowed to get back to normal.
We can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really
and
hoping.
she's she's very hot, smart, and isn't a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, she also is not a victim, and also she's native. She's native too.
Yeah.
She has native blood in her. She's part of native communities, to my knowledge. And like I believe, according to her, she has faced prejudice in the past for being native, and she never, ever, ever let it push her down. She persevered. It's why I don't understand. She is a survivor, not a victim. So
Yeah.
it's
Because here's the thing. It's like, how are some people not sick of, being a victim? Like, oh, woe is me. If you don't want to be a victim, do something about it. Get off your lazy ass and do something, you fuck.
It's because they benefit from it, either financially or emotionally. When you're to go, oh, poor baby, it's okay, it's not your fault, it's this external evil force that's bringing you down and causing you problems. It has nothing to do with your character or the fact that you're a lazy asshole. No, it's the government's fault, it's society's fault. It has nothing to do internally with you, baby. It's okay. You don't have to do anything.
Get to the point.
You can just sit there and get money.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Y'all dragged this on too
Sorry.
long.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So after being pressed up by Chirp,
Yeah. Like here
and then after a point where Platt decided that she would like conflate her question with the entirety of the LGBTQ history.
Yeah.
Then they just kind of go into this back and forth where Platt just spends a lot of time just calling us terrible people.
Yeah, and apparently again she's been an activist apparently for 15 years and has been in documentaries and stuff, and I am so fucking important. I'm so important, guys.
Oh man, like totally.
And then again, like this picture of like their arrest showing that they have been arrested. Like, I don't know how recent this picture is. I don't know if it was from the BLM protests. I don't know if it was any protests in the future. But from the fact that, from what I've seen on Twitter, she supports Antifa. She's probably one of those idiots that thinks that smashing things up is perfectly okay. So. And maybe that's why you're arrested. Maybe you're arrested not because you're an activist, but because you're a fucking hooligan.
Yeah.
Maybe if you destroy stuff, you get arrested for it. It's such a crazy idea, really.
I know, right?
Ever heard of consequences?
Yeah. Don't you know that your actions have consequences? Yes, honey?
Keep it going.
Okay.
Sorry.
Why are you trying to rush us?
So
I'm not trying to rush you guys because you guys get sidetracked very easily.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
that's true.
Sorry. Okay.
That part's true.
So after this back and forth, I decided to jump in, and we basically have a bit of a back and forth that's going on, and basically the whole thing just turns into a shit show. And if Keelan still down, and then holy shit! If anyone can see like how it's like
Yeah. Oh, and also something that she failed to understand is that like apparently she took the moderator role in this server a bit too seriously. She seemed to fail to understand that like this server is not large enough to really need proper moderation. The moderation team right now is basically just like, you know, we trust each other and anything goes wrong, we know that we can take care of it. The reason why Riley gave you the role play is because like you were a friend and he thought that he could trust you. So, but you know, this happened. And again, like you took it a bit too seriously. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the moderation role, like you know, you still had to do a couple of things, obviously, but like you know, we just the job of moderator really in the server right now is just to make sure no one says dumb things. Like, but like, and like also the thing that I don't know. There are some parts about it where I think she was overreaching, mostly just in terms of like all like the.
She seemed to fail to understand that we're Riley's friends and not his employees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like she DM'd me like asking me to fire you guys. It's like you like.
You know, if you fire friends, you're kind of a dipshit.
Yeah.
It's like like the server isn't a company. It's a Discord server made by some dumbass Canadian still living with his parents, so he can interact with his friends and fans. You know, that's the whole point of a server. You know, it's like and like these guys are my employees. If they were, I'd probably be a pretty shitty boss because I'm not paying them anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you owe us, man.
Yeah.
You owe me $50 fucking, you fucking.
Yeah, we is money.
I don't really think I'll need any money. Just like when it comes out, just send me a Kamen Rider Valkyrie figure once, and I'm happy.
Yeah, but anyways,
of course you would.
Like she took the fucking moderator role like way too fucking seriously.
She's Jesus' disciple.
Yeah, like I seriously remember like when she first got the moderator, she went like, "All right, everyone, I've been called." She went into the public chat and like the pun center there and said like, "All right, guys, I'm a moderator. I'm gonna make sure everything goes." Basically like wagging her finger at everyone in the chat and just like, "Okay." Wagging.
She's like
fuck off. You're not here.
Yeah.
And what I loved about us is just like essentially at the end of the day we just kind of just told her to fuck off.
Yeah, like essentially, like I don't know how much. Like I love how she just dodges your questions about the Middle East and stuff. Because again, like these people that they don't care about the Middle East. They only care about their stupid nonsense in the Anglosphere. Even though, again, things really aren't that bad in, you know, places like the UK and Canada and the United States and Australia and New Zealand. Is it perfect? No, I'm never going to say it's perfect. It'd be dumb to say it's perfect. I know the South is still taking some time to catch up. And judging from what she said, she probably came from the South, which is why she was probably ran out. And if what she said huh?
I think she told me she lived in California.
She was ran out of a town in California? Okay, skepticism is up right now.
Southern California?
What do you have to do?
What do you have to do to get ran out of town in California? Like, seriously.
Especially with someone like her.
Like, I was willing to believe it was in the South, but California? Yeah, I'm sorry, California is one of the most, is one of the most tiny dicked places in the US. They've ingested so much soy, it's literally their blood.
Yeah, and
hey, don't touch my state.
Sorry, honey.
How the fuck were you able to take a picture?
Don't worry,
of
Natty. There's a lot to make fun of my state as well.
Also, how the fuck were you able to take a picture of your handcuffed wrist?
Again, my guess is that she had like the cuffs taken off, and then she took the images of like the indent in her skin from being
No,
cuffed.
the question there is because
Also-
when you
also-
get either arrested or when in general when the cops interrogate you, they take away your phones.
Yeah.
Not only for evidence, but also to prevent you from, recording stuff or spreading stuff out.
If there's marks, that means you were fighting them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you just stay still like a normal
marks,
person, you'll probably be fine and, not look like you
Exactly.
just got out of a bad fight.
Yeah, it's like there's
exactly. It's like if there's marks, that, like, I can see them now. If there are marks that look like that, then that tells me that you were resisting arrest.
Yeah.
There's no way you should have been carrying your phone past the entry gate.
Flat, I know you're probably ACAB on Twitter, and I know you support Antifa, which means you're also probably a fucking communist.
Terrorist.
But for the love of God, where's your basic fucking fundamental respect for other human beings? Like, if they're arresting you, if you fight, you make it worse. You're not a fucking hero, you idiot.
Yeah.
I was an activist for 15
this is someone
years.
that's
Get
never
fucked.
been to the hood. They say, oh, I support this, but, have they ever been to the hood?
I love this part. Besides, you're deflecting the argument. Fucking hilarious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She just spent the entire time deflecting the argument, and she just spent the entire time deflecting the argument, and now she's accusing me of deflecting the argument.
Just more mean spiritedness. Who the fuck are you, Mr. Enter in 2014? Mr. Enter in 2014.
Or
Actually,
Mr. Enter
no.
anytime.
Actually, no. You're worse.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah, it's just I just hate how much of a fucking moral busybody and how large she thinks her fucking soapbox is. That's victim blaming.
Her morality is it's very black and white.
Yeah, again, nuance nuance means nothing to this woman. Non-binary. I don't know what the fuck their pronouns are. I only recently found out they're non-binary. I thought they were when I first heard about them, they Riley said they're a trans woman, and probably because I've probably not used the correct pronouns this entire fucking time. I'm sure when Platt inevitably bitches about this on Twitter, she's gonna say, Kokoro Plush consistently misgendered me. Please give me hugs.
Maybe you should clarify before that. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, well,
just for context sake.
She really didn't.
Sorry, Alex.
Sorry, no, let me just say, she really didn't.
For context sake for the audience. Sorry, just for context sake for the audience. Roselia's priest is me.
Yeah, and also, she also, I know she has 2 Twitter accounts, but her Henshin Sunrise account, she doesn't have her pronouns listed, which is really strange for someone on her side of the argument. But and one of the few times I actually would want someone to have that
she, her.
One of the few times I actually want someone to have pronouns in their goddamn bio. But yeah,
I think Henshin Sunrise is an account made by it's probably moderated by her other friends. I'm not sure, but
well, either way, well, she says transgender in the thing, so yeah, I don't know.
But either way, let's get back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, and again, something I noticed about it is that, again, I don't know why she's obsessed with saying that Maria was a fan. I just, I came here in Ryguy's best interest. Is that fucking... Are you sure about that?
Are you sure?
Are you
Yeah.
sure about that?
And then I just said, I think what a lot of people are probably thinking. I basically said, you're using groups of people as human shields in order to guilt trip me into not making jokes. What? I just disagree with you. You may not say it, But implication is a funny word.
Yeah, it's like,
Yep.
like I'm sorry if I'm scrolling through some of this way too fast, guys. Like, you got like everyone, you guys are free to screen cap this and post it everywhere, because like I'm sure like Platt's gonna see some of the things that she said in this thread as like absolute definitive proof that we're bad, because that's just how these fucking people work. So, you know, but it's
somebody
okay.
needs to remind her. Somebody needs to remind her, you know, Platt, you said this shit. What else?
Oh, and also, and here comes in Ernie.
Here's where Ernie comes in.
Yep. Because I had heard about this, and I'm like, all right, fine. Let's maybe, you know, try to get some answers and egg him a bit, you know?
Yeah.
You know, you stinker.
Okay. Wait, where did they? Oh, no, okay, that was on Skype. I made a mistake.
But the overall gist is that, you know, Ernie decides to jump in and maybe, you know, get some answers out of Platinum. And
Answer me, damn it.
Basically, and then I believe it was after this point that everybody else just like decided to just jump in and just like refute her on everything that she's been saying.
Yep. Just like, God, this like this woman. Holy shit. It's like,
if you think that like if anyone thinks that they can just go on and be like, oh well, you know, it's been terrible, they endorse harassment and they do, you know, they do all this shit and so they do all this shit.
It's like, if you take the time to know me, I'm a really nice guy. It's like I have my own problems I'm dealing with right now. I'm constantly beating myself up over the smallest of things. I have to get reassured by these guys I didn't do anything wrong. You know, it's like I'm currently seeing a therapist to get this sorted out.
Okay, I'm adding Maria. Just letting you guys know.
All right.
Hi, Maria.
Hi, Daddy Derek.
I love making that joke. I'm not sorry.
Okay, we're going to be adding Maria because we'd like to get.
Hello.
Hello, Maria.
Did this girl who's getting super pissy at you guys, did she know I was a transsexual woman?
I don't know.
I don't even.
So. We mentioned that you were trans in the chat, and she really didn't seem to give a shit.
She did.
Yeah.
It's like it's just one of
again, like it's only convenient when like your identity is only convenient when it fits their narrative.
Like, it doesn't matter. She'll just say I hate myself or something, or that I'm a bootlicker or whatever the fuck she wants to say.
Yeah. But yeah, like we're just currently discussing this. We're just currently discussing this. Yeah, but
Yep.
Like just like I'm. It's like
let's carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like as I was saying, like I'm constantly beating myself up a lot of the time over like the smallest of shit. I have to get. It's like I'm currently seeing a therapist to get all this sorted out. It's like I'm always concerned for like my friend's safety here. It's like Lex was going through was like having some troubles the other day. I was like I was worried he was gonna fucking like do something horrible to himself.
Like, this is also one of my favorite lines. People actually feel safe coming to me about issues in the Tokyo community. Well, that just goes to show you how fucking fucked the fandom is then if they go to you of people.
Yeah.
I'm still proud of going, say it, say it, say it, say it, Say it. Say it. Say
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Like, what were you trying to bait out of her again?
I'm just like, considering, I heard that, she loved to dodge questions. I'm like, okay, then let's egg her to get answers.
Yeah, I like also like the fact that she was accusing you of like insulting people that live with their parents. You
it's like I
weren't.
live with mine too.
It's like you fucking handicapped. Do you not know any better?
Yeah, it's like one. Most of us here live with our parents. Like Ernie still lives with his parents. I still live with my parents. Lex still lives with his parents.
I don't.
But Maria doesn't.
Maria's the exception.
Yeah.
Maria's the exception. Natty still lives with her parents, but like, it's like, I think even Jorm, do you still live with your parents or?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to know the difference between like, like us and like people who and like adults who still live with their parents? Our parents actually give us breathing room.
Like, and also, like, how the fuck did you get basement dwelling insults out of Ernie when he said maybe that's the point where they should get out of their house and go to fuck up out of their houses. A house doesn't have to a house doesn't have to contain parents, But again, she keeps going for the most uncharitable interpretation as possible because it fits her goddamn narrative.
Back on living at the parents' bank, she was like going on about, oh, I suffered so much, and maybe she did. I didn't know her life, but the fucking fact is, you guys all know what I've lived through.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, Maria has suffered far much worse from her parents.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my dad went all ass for her rap on me back in April 2019, or was it March? I think it was March actually.
Yeah, I think it was March.
April. Fuck, I'm so retarded. But yeah, basically, if you don't know, you basically beat the shit out of me then.
Yeah, but and even though I really don't like playing the they've gone through more pain than you, we're bringing this up because like Maria manages to persevere more and doesn't make herself out to be a victim. She's only a victim when she wants to be a victim, if you know what I mean. She's only a victim.
Riley knows better than anyone.
Like, don't
stop
saying you ain't your life. And she does.
We ain't here to disclose that on the stream because I think the YouTube overlords would come for us if we did.
The YouTube overlords.
Oh, fuck.
Susan.
All right, let's get back to the topic at hand, Daddy.
So basically, Platt took Ernie out of context. Shock of all shock.
Imagine my shock.
Yeah, imagine my shock. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. But yeah, just he said you're acting like a controlling parent. Say it. When you have seen the world and not just your hateful little bubble, you learn that people need safety. Yeah, I know people fucking need safety.
Yeah.
But like, again, like her behavior to me is just so fucking annoying. It's annoyingly petulant, annoyingly like aggressive, like in certain ways. It's just like,
what does she mean by when you've seen the world? What kind of experiences does she think we have had?
Like, because most of us here are white men. So, as you know, white men are impervious to problems. We don't suffer any issues. Like, we're just so privileged. People just give us money when we go outside into the street. We get free blowjobs when we want free blowjobs. It's just, life is just so dandy for us white men.
I mean, to be fair, if you're around me, you can get a free blowjob.
Keep it PG, people.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the first time I'm going to bring this down to public. I'm so privileged that back in 2015, I had an ex-girlfriend who killed herself. how that's privilege, right?
Yeah.
Imagine the privilege of going through, unresolved fucking trauma that you haven't dealt with until about 3 years later.
Yeah, again, like, this is the problem with Platt's, like, views on life. It's just that, like, it's just like everything has to be black and white. There's no fucking nuance to anything. It's just like, this thing bad, this thing good. We should do this thing should go away. It's all it is. Like, there's no fucking nuance or anything. There's only nuance when it's convenient to her narrative.
Exactly.
Yep. And on top, it's really funny that people like her are going around and all being like, well, you're a white person, therefore you don't know suffering. And I'm just sitting there like me sitting here, like, having gone through something really traumatic and having to go away for 2 years because I needed to get fucking help.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, like, the privilege of having your mind in complete and utter disrepair because of something you haven't dealt with for 3 years. That's privilege.
So Platt ended up bailing to go do something, and then we just sort of discussed things for a while. Like, I woke up to, like, an amazing scene, because for context, Platt messaged that, like, around, I think, 10:30 my time. And then, like, I waited up for a while to see if she would respond. She never did. So I went to sleep. I wake up. I then see, okay, there's a call going on Skype. Because, like, yes, we use Skype. We're boomers. Judge us. But, so then I get I get on Discord. And I just see this entire discussion. I'm just like, oh, boy.
Yeah.
And again, like, it's like I said, I've never seen someone love being a victim so much in my entire life. And again, I explained the context of calling Bluey gender confused. Again, I now know better, but again, like, I had no reason to think that they weren't. Like, and again, like, everything. It's just fucking amazing. And it's all because I don't have sympathy for a fucking brat on Twitter.
Yeah, someone who acts like a fucking playground mom.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, because I remember it's like when I called him a fucking retard. Well, I didn't message him on Twitter calling him a fucking retard. It's like I got a question on Ask FM saying, like, what's the most funniest thing to you? And I'm just like, people who think I'm trying to make Shirokura out to be this awful person because of a hyperbolic sketch I made on him. Because these retards.
I remember at one point, like when like you were trying to point out like that you weren't with Skit, and like the response was all in caps. Yes, you are.
Who is this? Who is this guy? True Love Heart 94.
Yeah.
It's like when I was trying to tell him you're acting as if I'm trying to make him out to be this awful person. Bluey just responds in all caps, you are trying to make him a bad person. Okay, it's like, I guess,
yeah.
I guess, if we go with that logic, the Seth MacFarlane must hate James Woods because, he portrayed him as this, creepy stalker candy-eating man-child,
Yeah, because, like, hyperbolic interpretations are totally accurate, you fucking autist. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, but anyways,
how he portrayed Adam West as, someone from the loony bin.
Yeah,
anyways,
yes, honey?
You guys may have forgotten to give context for the next statements.
What would that be?
So the whole issue we had besides all this was the fact that, Black, whatever their pronouns are these days, I can't tell. Their issue was that they were, according to them, we were advocating for using slurs against other people as a form of harassment, which, honestly, none of us really go out of our way to do that. We're not really all about that. Like, the whole issue was that someone called someone out on Twitter, which is a platform we do not control. We have no control what people decide to do on their own Twitters. That's on them. As long as it's out of the server, that's fine. But the issue was that Platt kind of used what can be considered slurs against us because of a misunderstanding that they didn't really apologize for.
I love this entire fucking paragraph because that's when again she backpedaled so hard I got to imagine that like she must have some pretty strong legs from how much she had to backpedal.
Yeah.
But for context, she called us racist, transphobic, and homophobic, which doesn't really fit into us because, again, we're friends with a trans person. Most of us are somewhere on the LGBT spectrum, and besides, and like at least 2 of us that I know of are not white.
Yeah. I love this line. Maybe you should listen to a trans person when a trans person says you're being transphobic. Hey, Maria, am I transphobic? Hey, Maria.
No, but apparently I'm just a self-paying trans. That's what they want to tell me. I'm
Yeah, it's like you don't. Yeah, that's the issue with people like Platt. They get so with Platt and Bluey, like they act like they speak for every fucking every LGBT member in the entire fucking world. No, you don't. You're speaking on behalf of yourself.
You're speaking on yourself and like your group of like absolute crazy people. And again, Bluey probably thinks that they speak for the Toku fandom as well, or Geo fans every single time they rant and rave because someone said something about Geo that I don't agree with. You are not a bloody, I don't know what the proper term is, but like you don't speak for people like that. You are speaking for yourself and maybe a few of your friends, but you're not speaking for every single person.
You're not a spokesperson?
Yeah, you're not a spokesperson.
Yeah, like Platt, you're not a fucking politician.
Yeah.
You know,
and God forbid if she was.
Elected you? Who elected you to represent all of the LGBT community? Like you're not John McCain.
Yeah.
You didn't get elected to represent anyone.
Transphobia isn't just trying to kill trans people, it's also everything that makes life in society harder for them. Which is why I said I also added segregation to that, or having their rights gone. I do not want those things, you bloody idiot. But of course they backpedaled and said, you're not transphobic. Also, what does Maria herself being trans have to do with whether or not you said things that come off as transphobic? Kind of a lot if you're saying that I should listen to trans people, because I already listened to one.
No, I'm the wrong kind. I'm true scum. I'm evil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck Maria, am I right?
and then like here comes my girlfriend, because as usual she's probably like the most she managed to be both reasonable and calm at the same time when we are trying to be reasonable we also get a bit heated. So for some reason whenever my girlfriend starts to argue, everyone just the opposition just shuts up.
Yeah. And in case you're wondering,
debate with me.
Yeah. In case you're wondering,
she's not incredible, Natty, believe me.
Yeah. In case anyone's wondering, Natty is like 10 years younger than Platt.
Yeah. It really goes to show that maturity and how old you are is never really means anything. You know, just sometimes
maturity
it just doesn't mean a single
go hand
thing.
in hand. Experience and age go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And who's driving?
Like, I'll be honest, I'm pretty immature, but at least I own it.
Yeah.
It's like this Platt's a grown fucking woman, soon to be 29, I believe.
Yeah. Well, or a grown person because they're non-binary, but again, apparently they said they were non-binary in this fucking chat. Look, I didn't know. I thought they were a trans woman because again,
they don't really correct us.
Wait, can Platt has transgender in her bio, right?
Yeah, she does. Like,
this is why I don't use that word anymore. It's meaningless. I prefer transsexual because it's like fucking. It explains exactly what I am. I don't. It has none of fucking ambiguity. It's simple.
Yeah, again, like that's my it's like as much as I'm not against the term non-binary, I am not against the term non-binary whatsoever. But the fact that it has no proper objective meaning. And I remember when Rose of Dawn on Twitter tried to ask me what non-binary means. Like, it literally means fucking nothing. It means whatever you want it to mean. Which again proves to me that words words only have meaning when it benefits them. Like slurs have meanings because it benefits them. Non-binary doesn't have a meaning because it benefits them. Words only have meanings when it benefits their narrative. I'll keep hammering this home.
Exactly.
As far as I'm concerned, non-binary really is just the people who don't. It's like, it's not gender fluid because those people just can't decide gender. It's people who decided that they don't fit into the spectrum of both the female and male genders, which makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But when you just use it as a way to say I'm special because I don't have a gender, it invalidates the people who are actually non-binary. It just frustrates me. This is why gender is such a big deal for me, because I don't like misgendering people, but if you go out of your way to make it clear that you're still, or that you're just using it as a label to be special, then I'm gonna have a problem with you.
This is
I can't stick to one.
The thing about it is just like, I have no idea how long Platt has been out as like not conforming to their biological sex, which is they're biologically male. So I have no idea if they ever. I don't know if they ever had a proper chance to try and transition. At least physically. They transitioned socially, I know that, so that's one part done, but I don't know if they ever plan on transitioning physically, you know, like via hormones or anything like that. But I know when, according to Excel Ranger and Riley, when they both met Platt at Power MorphCon like a couple of years ago, they still had their male voice. Like I don't know, like I was like, I know this really shouldn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It really doesn't. But like, it's just, I don't know. I'm probably burying myself into a hole right now.
Fucking lucky, but I just feel like, why do I have such a good voice, female voice, when so many just kind of, I really don't go on. I'm a transsexual. Obviously, I have sympathy, but so many of them do sound like men. Like, maybe I'm just lucky, and maybe I'm just being ignorant, but still.
It's, well, look, anyway, I'm starting to regret bringing that point up anyway, so let's not talk about it. But,
I think the issue for us is that Plaque doesn't really seem to express whatever their gender or identity is, which is why it makes it so hard for us to figure out if they're a female, if they're non-binary, or whatever.
Well, to be fair, we barely know them. I don't know. I've never seen them like the thing about it. The thing when I know when Riley met her, she was in a costume, and costumes don't always denote your gender. Like, that's not their casual clothes. So,
it's like there might have been something I missed. If there is, I'll own up to it. I'll apologize.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Even for me, it's kind of weird because, like, I'm a transsexual woman. It's pretty easy, even if you don't really know me, to tell what I am.
Yeah, but like, regardless, like, in general, I don't like criticizing someone's identity because at this point, I don't really think it matters. But I'm pointing it out because, like, it's just really hard to tell. Like, unless Platt explicitly tells you what they are, you're not going to know. Like, it's easy on stuff like this because they can just say, "Oh, I'm non-binary." Okay, that's fine. I'll know what as long as you give me your pronouns and stuff. But like in person, I don't even know. But I don't know. I don't even really know if this is important.
But to get to the point of this, sorry,
this is easy for me.
Yeah, no, I'm starting to feel like this really. I'm starting to regret getting to this part of the conversation now because I really think like we're just.
Yeah, well,
it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
To get to the point, we called Platt out on the fact that they were calling us, homophobic, transphobic, racist, when, again, we associate with people in the LGBT community, and specifically trans and either gay or bisexual, and even some non-binary people. And when we said this, their response was like, you can still be transphobic even when you're friends with trans people, which does not make any sense.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Why would you associate
like.
with that group of people if you hate them?
Like, I
Exactly.
never really understood the friends argument. No, I'm sure there are some genuinely bigoted people that use the people they hate to get benefits, but like, you gotta be really perseverant. I can imagine like a raging white supremacist trying to be friends with black people not to look like a white supremacist, and I always just imagine them like, you know, they're on the patio of the door, they say, and they, you know, they have their black friend, they say good day, and then the black friend goes off, they go inside their house, they go into the bedroom, and they just start shouting racial slurs because they just need to get it all out of their system. It's like, is that how you think it works?
Like, I'll give you.
don't know.
I'll just say this right now. I have been friends with someone despite, because this guy's kind of a religious guy despite his kind of transphobic beliefs, and I can say that while it's true some transphobic people can be friends of trans people, you guys aren't transphobic at all.
Yeah.
Like, we respect your identity, we respect your sexuality. Like, for us, for most of us, it doesn't really matter as long as you're not a dick. We don't care.
Yeah, it's just like when you're obnoxious,
Exactly.
and I feel like a part of Platt's personality problem is really just boils down to all this LGBT stuff that she has just drenched herself in. It's just, I think it's just allowed her to be a shitty person because she has basically every fucking excuse in the book to be shitty because she can just wave it under like, oh, I'm doing something good. Oh, I'm a brave ally, so I can act like this. It's okay. Like, again, it's how Antifa can get away with smashing things up because they're doing something good for the community.
Technically.
Yeah.
It's
Actually.
Yeah.
Do something good for your community by smashing up community. Brilliant.
Logic.
yes. Don't go out and do the peaceful stuff or speak out for the community.
Actually, go out and do something.
Mm.
Lazy asses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So, what was that, Natty?
But to the point of it is, like, after we called them out on this and saying, we're friends, they basically tried to argue that we're not supporters for some reason. And me, being me, blatantly said, you do realize that the exact same thing you're defending that you're, like, against is exactly what you're doing, right?
Yeah, like, as I'm putting the message up here, it's just like, just my girlfriend just like having a bloody debate with like this.
It was not a debate. A debate means that there's an argument to be had.
Yeah.
But basically saying that apparently, according to Platt, all this whole nonsense of what they were going off of was a misunderstanding on their part, and they apologized.
Apologized in very heavy quotation marks.
Because after apologizing, they proceeded to decide to cut ties with all of us,
including me.
Association.
Yeah, and including me, because like she DM'd me. Hold on, I'm gonna find the messages. Hold on. She basically DM'd me asking me to
fire.
Yeah. She basically asked me, I will no longer moderate your server. To be honest, I barely had any time for it anyway, so I don't think I need to be there anyways. Yeah. And I'm not going to be in crosses with you anymore. I refuse to be associated with a group that behaves like your friends do. Episode G will be the last time we appear together because that has already been filmed. And 3, I appreciate if you would find a different ride player form. Ryguy's Chronicle is a spin-off we agreed to do together, and you based the ride player design off of mine, and I'd like you to stop using any ideas based off my own.
That was my favorite fucking part. How she expected you to waste more of your money because like I'm sorry, but your friend privileges ended the moment you basically told everyone, the moment you started calling everyone all of the ists in the book like a fucking idiot.
You should have just told Riley to control his badge.
Yeah, like yeah, like first of all, you don't own the IP address to Commodore Chronicle. This is a concept you based off of from a show from Commodore Xade, you know, with the Rider Chronicle stuff, and I just like, you know, it's like the thing is like when I saw like her Let's Play you know, Commodore Chronicle series like trailer, I was like, I wonder if I can make a costume, you know, like that too.
Yeah.
It's like it was just like, you know, I just thought, you know, I'd do something similar, like, you know, how Linkara has like Zeo Ranger White, or, you know,
stuff like that.
Yeah, my own like rider based form. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like it's just really Platt's behavior in general is just really annoying, and again it all stemmed just because we had no sympathy for Bluey being a dipshit on Twitter, and having no sympathy for when one of our friends just basically just calls him an idiot in a very exaggeratory way, because that's just the way she is.
Yeah, and yeah, it's like, and actually there's a story that I was actually trying to finish earlier, but like you guys interrupted me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's like I got a question on Ask.fm saying like, what's funny to you? And I answer with, anyone who thinks I'm trying to make Shirker out to be this awful person because I made a hyperbolic sketch on him, because apparently these retards don't understand what hyperbole means. And Bluey responded with, if you still use the R word in 2020, then I have no respect for you.
Like, I'm sorry, this is why I say retarded, because it pisses people off like that.
It's why it's why people continue to say shit like this, because like when you get pissy, you make people want to say it more. It's called reverse psychology. When you tell people to say something, it makes them want to say it.
Yeah, it's like
these vocags don't understand that. It's so funny.
It's a word. It's a word. It's one of the most commonly used words to insult people. It's like Ernie uses it, Lex uses it, Maria uses it, I use it, Jorm uses it.
Yeah. And
we're not everyone on the planet. We're not everyone on the fucking planet, mind you, but like, not just like, again, it is commonly used.
Pretty much everyone in my family, who I also would say are mostly Democrats, says retarded.
Yeah, it's like it's like again, no one calls a retarded person. No one calls an actual retarded person, you know, for you know the way they are. You know, it's just, again, it's a disability. You know, it's like we call people retarded who actually do stupid stuff. Like, actual legitimately retarded people have an excuse for, well, not an excuse, have a reason for how they act. Like when it comes to people like Bluey, like when you do something dumb, I'm gonna call you fucking retarded.
Because what's your fucking excuse? You're not actually retarded. But because you act like a retard, I'm gonna call you a retard. You know, it reminds me of like that scene from Rick and Morty, like, and it just perfectly encapsulates why like there's nothing inherently wrong with calling someone retarded. It's just like it depends on the context and stuff like that. It's just like and you know, not the Rick and Morty. It reminds me of like what Justin Roiland said. Like you don't call retarded people retarded. you call someone acting like a retarded.
There's a really good example of this in an episode of South Park called The F Word, where there's a bunch of, if anyone ever remembers this episode, there's a bunch of obnoxious bikers in South Park they start calling fags.
Yeah.
And basically, the whole episode, everyone, including the gay, trying to get the word fag changed from a gay person to an obnoxious, annoying, loud biker.
Yeah.
Like,
or you can just change it to an obnoxious person in general, and Bluey fits the description of being obnoxious. How much they whine.
Honest, I kind of changed the word fag from gay person to woke tard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like,
funny.
and then it's like he also got on me for dare using the word autistic as an insult.
Even though, hi, I'm on the spectrum. Riley is on the spectrum too.
Okay.
Maria's also on the spectrum. We all call each other autistic. It's just what we do. Like the thing about, like, I know there are slurs for people that are autistic like me, but I just don't care. I don't care. Why do people pretend? Why do people care for me? I don't get it.
Yeah, I say tranny 24/7 because I think it sounds cute.
Yeah, it's like the thing, and the thing is like, it's like the thing is like I know like and the thing is like I don't use the word autistic as an insult. I use it to describe certain people's behaviors that fit the description of someone on the spectrum, like Chris Chan, for example.
Like, again, and like there are just certain obnoxious qualities of being autistic that just like. There are just certain aspects of that just should not be tolerated. Like, I know, I am autistic. I used to be a young autistic person. Like, do you know, like, how often it is for young kids with autism to throw temper tantrums? It's not okay. I call that behavior autistic because it is, and it's a bad form of behavior. I use it because, like, it's just I just feel like it's the right way to express how I feel about it, and a proper way to describe the behavior. Just like, again, there are just certain behaviors that are not okay. They're just like, that you need to change. You know what I mean? Just like acting like a twat is just not something that's going to be tolerated. When you act like a twat, just...
It's like the thing is like there's just like, and the thing is like this is the thing is like we know this disability of yours isn't gonna go away magically because like but like again, control it. Like you need to be in control of what you say. You need to have like a filter. There's anything I learned from my early days on the internet when I was a teenager, it's like you need to learn to like filter yourself. Control like there are certain behaviors that like you gotta understand people are going to make fun of you for.
Yeah, and Bluey's behavior is just one of them. Like, it's like,
they seem like
and that's something I can tell you. Like you have to learn to filter certain things, and that's something I can tell you as somebody who has been a content creator on, YouTube for almost 10 years. Like, when you say something stupid, you're gonna get called on it, or people are going to make fun of you because what you say and what you do at that point in time is, for lack of a better word, kind of autistic.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, Bluey also thinks I'm like this Shinta fanboy, even though I don't follow Shinta on any like social media platforms, and I've called him out on certain things publicly beforehand. And I don't always agree with his opinions.
It's like,
I think the thing is, Louis to me seems like a person who's very intolerant to people of other opinions. Like, fucking me and Lex disagree on a shit ton of things, but we don't fucking... We're still friends.
Yeah, it's like, it's just like, I'm sorry to constantly interrupt you, but like, they are intolerant, and it's pretty obvious from, again, the way they constantly filming to White Knight, a fucking Japanese kid show. Like, again, like, it's just, I know I complain about said Japanese kid show, but I don't let it fucking emotionally affect me. Geo was a bad show to me. I can live with the fact it was a bad show. I don't constantly think about how bad it was. I don't wake up every morning going, fuck you, it was so bad, why wasn't it good? I'm just not that kind of person.
Yeah.
When, like, Bluey, I feel like they constantly think about, like they constantly think about, you know, the next person is going to pop up on their timelines complaining about Geo and how they I have to get into this conversation and defend Geo and, like, nitpick and question every single aspect of their opinions because I need to find a weakness. I need to find a way to defend this. I need to find a way.
It's like, it's like the thing, it's like, and, like, again, back on, like, the Shinta stuff, it's like, the thing is, he did have an influence on me when, he did have an influence on my analytical skills. Maybe too much of an influence the more I look back on it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You and Davis are not the same person. You are not a sheep. You're not a sheep the same way you and I were sheep back when you were younger, where, you know, like, if Doug Walker had an opinion, it was our opinion too. We're not like that anymore.
Yeah. So there you go. It's like, I'm not. It's like, and like, yeah, it's like the only two things I can think of we have in common are the Shurikura stuff, which well that was the thing we used to have in common, but, like, nowadays it's like I'm not sure. Yeah. And I just hate idiot protagonists. That's all.
Yeah, and that's it. So
idiot protagonists who don't have an actual character besides being idiots.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Like, that's. But yeah, that's pretty much all we have to cover with regards to, like, the drama between Platt and like with Platt and Bluey and all that stuff.
Yeah, we apologize. This lasted a lot longer. That was like an Accelerator just joined too when we just stopped discussing it.
And we just had another.
Whoa! Mother,
are you guys
shit
spreading rumors about me?
No,
yes.
God.
What are you gonna do about it?
God fucking damn it, this is bad.
What did you say?
Nothing.
God damn it. That's bad. That's bad.
No, it's not.
No, again, Accelerator doesn't like his name being public, and because he has his name public on Skype, it shows up on streams. I had to quickly change it. Well, now it's Accelerator, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Excel. That was I feel
not
bad.
A seal.
Yeah,
yet.
I'm so sorry about that. I forgot about that.
I'm
so sorry about
that.
Oh,
sorry about
you, Wayne.
Sorry, man.
That's my fault.
Hey,
No.
I am not a seal. Although my great-great-grandfather did fuck a seal, but I digress.
Yeah.
One.
Well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry
joking.
about that,
I love
Excel.
you.
I'm so sorry about that, Excel. Ugh. I'm so sorry.
No.
Great, I gotta come up with a creative nickname for you.
I'm
down.
Just
sorry.
guys, like, if you're wondering what that name was, he's a Twilight fan. He really likes Jacob.
Yeah.
Just say that. Just assume that. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking took my name, and he's not even a real werewolf.
But yeah, okay, yeah, Excel, you join when we just stopped discussing Platt and Bluey. So.
And moral of the story: Riley isn't a bad guy.
Yeah,
and
also, moral of the story: do not become a social justice warrior. Do not.
The moral
you
of the
will
story
be
is
miserable. You will see problems where they do not exist.
3 moral.
Okay.
Ryeguy ain't bad. Don't become a social justice warrior, and do not assume someone is a thing without knowing their background. Because, like, again, half the stuff they called us, I'm sitting here like, first of all, I'm bisexual. Second of all, I'm part of a minority. Third of all, none of these people are bad. We just don't have sympathy for someone who actively goes out of their way to harass our friend.
And it was me who did it. Why wasn't she mad at me and not fucking?
Yeah, guilty by association should not ever be something you people should take into account.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm kind of sorry.
Owen, guilt by association is also a logical fallacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's like,
Sorry, I'm just saying
Actually-
that maybe we should move on to the Q&A portion of the stream. We should move on to the Q&A.
Yeah.
I mean, if you sat for this entire stream, cool. You get a cookie.
Yeah, because that through this. Okay, now it's time for the Q&A. So I'm just going to go through some questions because a lot of people have asked questions so far.
They're all for Riley, though.
Yeah, but we can all answer them. Okay. Let's see. Let's go through this.
I send you guys a cat in a box.
Don't worry, guys. The next time we do a stream like this, we're gonna play Would You Rather.
Yay!
Yay!
Wait, what's that game? I never played it.
They ask you a question and you answer, would you rather do this or that?
That'd be fun.
You can go with this or you can go with that.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Hey, Ernie, do you know what this reminds me of?
Okay.
Do you know what this reminds me of,
what
Ernie?
would that be?
This reminds me of the F team. This reminds me of the F team.
Yeah,
Okay,
it does in a way.
Okay. That's weird. I'm not finding. We're getting to the Q&A. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully, people start asking. Yeah. If anyone's still alive, you can ask questions now, and I hope it's more than just Genius Gamer Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because we have an array of people.
Yeah, 11 in total.
Oh no, I meant an array of people in this stream.
Yep.
Basically a big panel.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
Okay, we got one from Mitchell.
Mitchell Dyson?
Mitchell Dyson.
Why did they create Kamen Sentai Go Rider? Because cheap fan service. They just found Ichinamori's old fucking concept pictures for the Go Rangers and thought this would be a good idea. Let's do a Chris Chan level idea where we just fuse two things together that never were meant to be together in the first place. Let's just fuse two things.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that.
Yeah, well, yeah, Excel liked Go Ranger because he has no taste. That's a joke, by the way. So,
I don't know Common Rider stuff, so I'm sticking out of this.
yeah.
Okay. Ryeguy, what's your opinion on Pony Life?
Haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either. My girlfriend and I really need to sit down and watch it eventually.
Yay!
I've seen a
I've
seen a bit of it.
Okay.
I've seen a bit of it.
Okay, then this is an. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jorm.
I was just basically saying I've seen a bit of it, but it wasn't much.
Yeah.
So I can't really form a full opinion on it.
Yeah. Okay. Genius Gamer Luke asks, "What do you think about the Gates Majesty movie?" Probably the best thing to come out of Geo, honestly.
Yeah. It wasn't amazing, but yeah, I actually ended up liking it just fine. Yeah.
I know, shocking. We liked a thing from Geo. I know, the shock horror.
Yeah, yeah, it's like
who are the worst villains in Ryu Soldier? I have no idea. I haven't watched all of Ryu Soldier.
Same. I don't.
What's Ryu Soldier again?
It was last year's Sentai. Excel could answer this though. Excel, what did you think was the worst Ryu Soldier villain?
That's kind of hard to say because they were pretty forgettable and they were just kind of there. I mean, I think that Weisel was pretty entertaining, but then you've also got things like Creon, who's basically Mushroom Luck Hero. They're just Ryu Soldier just feels like a filler season. It has cool things about it, but the villains were pretty forgettable.
Legos.
Yeah.
Dino Legos.
Transformer Legos.
I mean, there were things I liked about it. I liked Bamba, but it was okay. Don't really have any desire to rewatch it.
Ryeguy, how many times have you gotten arrested?
Too many to count.
Yeah.
We're running low.
He's actually wearing an ankle bracelet
right now.
Yeah, I'm actually on another 2 weeks of house arrest.
Well,
Running
the
out of
last time that
Was bitch.
the last time that he pulled something off that got him arrested, I had to bail him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why
So-
we
They
don't.
accept British pounds.
So again, I had some Canadian dollars on me.
Who's the best female
I
Kamen
know.
Rider?
Who is the best female Kamen Rider? Marika.
Yeah, Marika. Marika. Marika was like, it's like she was so badass. I liked her character. Her fucking suit act. She is her own suit actor. That's also pretty cool.
Yeah.
And like at the time, she was like the one.
Hi, babe.
Hello, Chirp.
Oh, hello. It is a Chirp Rocks. She has finally joined the conversation. And again, you missed the entire rant about, like, Bluey and Platt. You missed the entire...
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, if you want to give your own short summary opinion on it, you can. If you want to give your own short.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think I'll keep it short and sweet. Bluey, you a dumbass. Get the hell out of your house and grow up. Platt, you a big ass loser. You're almost 30. What the hell, man? If you think that's how you're gonna get chicks, that's how you turn off chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Ernie here. He's got good taste in women. Just
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, so just quickly, my
Rider
favorite
opening?
favorite female Kamen Rider, quick, Valkyrie. Okay, go on.
Oh, okay.
I only one.
Yeah, like, so, my girlfriend's only opinion is Yaiba, and, like, Yaiba is, like, she's, I don't hate her, but, like, compared to the rest of her, like...
She was my favorite. I just said she's the only one I know.
Yeah, I know, but just compared to, compared to other castmates, I don't think she just doesn't stick out as much, so...
yeah.
Like, I like her suit design, but her personality and her character arc right now is just... I
am not a tool. I am not a tool.
Except
not
I
a
am
tool.
cool.
Are you?
Yeah.
Favorite Kamen Rider opening?
Oh, fuck.
Just
say no.
Either Just Live More, Over Quartz, Journey Through a Decade. Oh, there's so many choices.
Probably for me, it'd probably either be Agito's first opening, or Wizard's Life is Showtime, or maybe Just Live More. There's like, I don't know. I'd really have to sit down and think about it, but those are a few that come to mind.
Oh, okay.
For me, it's either Journey Through the Decade or Climax Jump.
Climax Jump is a good one too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Who can make the best progress key pun and go? I don't know.
I don't do puns.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not. This is not really something we're hopping onto right now.
Okay.
There was a question. There was a question that came before the one you're answering right now. One of the questions was Mitchell asked, "What are your favorite Dark Riders?"
Favorite Dark Riders? Probably Eternal. He's probably my favorite Dark Rider. Honestly.
Yes.
Eternal is really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the Dark Riders the villain?
No, Dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
They are
So like
villains.
you could count like Thouser or like Horror-Bee as like Dark Riders.
And of course the ones with dark in their names. Dark
Kabuto.
Jin. I mean, he used to be a Dark Rider, but now he's like an anti-hero
my favorite.
rider. Huh?
Yeah.
Still my favorite either way.
Okay.
I think I have two favorites. I have Eternal, and another one I like is Kronos.
Kronos. Oh, Kronos is great too.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Next question.
Do you think Kronos can turn back time?
Well, No, but he has the ability to pause time, so.
Close
Shall I
enough,
move on
right?
to the next question?
Yes.
All right.
Power Rangers and Yokai Watch fan 2951 said, "What's everybody's favorite My Little Pony character from Gen 4?"
Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Probably,
Alright,
but if I have to say it,
I'll make this easier for you guys. Favorite main 6 and favorite non-main 6.
Favorite main 6,
Yeah.
Twilight. Non-favorite, Starlight. But if we're counting Equestria Girls, probably Sunset.
Yeah, of course.
All right, for me. If we're counting anyone from the main 6, it's Pinkie Pie. Anyone outside of that, Starlight. For Equestria Girls, Sour Sweet.
Yeah. I don't get to talk enough about ponies on the internet anymore. I'm so sad.
Yeah.
I miss it so much. Anywho.
It hasn't even been done for a year.
I know, but I miss it so much. I miss it so much.
It finished in October, dude.
I am a pussy, okay?
For me,
Anyone else got to respond?
No.
yes. Well, for me, as far as main 6 goes, it's either Rarity or Pinky. I have a hard time deciding. As far as non-main 6, Discord.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, yeah.
I know what I like.
True.
That's true.
I need to.
I like the one who goes ape shit and
I
saves.
had a lot of fun costing Discord.
The one that goes ape shit
need a
insane, that's a good chunk of them. That's a good chunk.
I need to watch. I need to watch more of the show before I can give you my answer.
Yeah.
It's not Mod Pie that goes insane. I have a rock.
And for me, favorite main 6, Rarity. Favorite non-main 6, a tie between. Okay, this is dumb. It's a tie between Starlight and Countess Coloratura, solely because I like Countess Coloratura's design, and EQG, Sunset, or Adagio.
Mm.
Oh, mostly Adagio.
Adagio, oh hell yeah.
My
Oh
Siren
yes.
is better.
I still remember our old commentary collab, Ernie, when we were both.
Yes, right. And I packed you in a freezer.
Yeah, fuck you about that.
I called you out. I love you too, Lex.
Like when I come over to Canada, I'm bringing my bloody chainsaw so I can just.
How are you gonna sneak that past their
Come
security?
on.
And
Well, you know what? Considering how laid back the security would be about a chainsaw, I don't think he has anything to worry about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
though
he's gonna
to
hide
be
the
fair,
chainsaw by shoving it up his butt.
there's also the local the local Home Depot. I could go there too.
Oh, no.
Just
I
don't
mean-
there you go.
very
because of how lax I hear Canada's security is. I think Canada has a chance of it's like 9/11 could happen twice in Canada.
Oh God.
Little
God.
reminder, I almost got deported the first time I came into that country.
Oh God.
Yeah.
How did that
I
happen?
don't know.
And before anyone misconstrues that, that's a joke.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where in Canada do you live, Riley? Do you live on the East Coast or the West Coast?
I live in
Smack down the
Manitoba.
middle.
Yeah.
I live
He lives in
Manitoba.
in the middle with me.
He's like me, lives in the middle of the country.
Shit, I want to come visit you now, Riley. That'd be sweet.
Oh, all right.
And I'm a West Coast lady.
I'm
and,
East Coast.
and then like I'm East Coast too. I'm on the East Coast of Australia, so I'm on the East.
I'm a southern England boy.
But yeah.
Is it true that in Australia there's the
I mean-
middle of Australia is so hot
When it
that
come-
no life lives there?
live in-
I know it gets really hot out there. It gets like to 45 degrees Celsius, but
Do people
You know, I don't think I.
but
ever asked you
no,
this,
like
but do you
there
wanna-
is some life there, but mostly like reptiles and reptiles and
Okay,
insects.
so nobody
about people,
in their right mind would
Yeah.
move all the
No,
way
yeah.
out.
Is Godzilla there?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, like and
That's
and
Japan.
like I don't know, like the and then there's like the Aborigines. I don't know, like they probably could live out there. Maybe I don't know. The Aborigines.
Definitely one
Okay.
for questions. Again.
Anyway, all right.
Okay.
Continue.
Everyone, who do you everyone. Okay, Power Rangers and Yokai Watch Fan 2951 asks, everyone, who do you guys think will win in a fight, Time Red or Kamen Rider Geo?
No clue.
I'm gonna, as much as I don't want to say it, I'll have to say Geo, mostly because of his arsenal and the fact that he could go Grand Geo and basically summon all 19 Heisei riders that basically simultaneously rider kick Time Red out of existence. So
yeah, I hate saying that, but
I'd be rooting for Time Red, but I know Kamen Rider Geo would win in the end.
Yeah,
but I think Time Red would put up a good fight.
It's not again, it's not like we may not like Geo, but like we are aware of the power scaling there. So.
Sogo is, as much as I don't like Sogo, I don't like Sogo as a character at all, but he's a powerful rider. He's very strong. So
yeah.
Okay. I wanna be
I just don't
ever.
All right, next question.
Genius Gamer Luke asks, "What's your favorite weapon in 01?"
Authorized Buster.
Yeah, Authorized Buster.
Yeah.
Is that the gun?
No, that's the axe that turns into a gun. That's the axe that turns into
a gun.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Since it technically counts as a weapon, the Shock Riser.
That one too.
Yeah. The Slash Riser I love though. Slash Rise.
I think also the attached shotgun.
That's cool too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you mean the one you destroyed an entire city with?
Fuck off, Jorm.
I just want to say this for future
Ryeguy, the drunk
reference.
terrorist.
What?
Sorry,
What is it,
sorry, Natty?
For future reference for people on the stream, besides the nerds here, most of us don't know Kamen Rider. There's like 4 or 5 nerds here.
Yeah.
So if you have a non-Kamen Rider related questions, that'd be appreciated.
Yeah. Me.
Maybe
like questions
someday.
about Riley's channel, questions about life in general, questions about.
Actually, I think there was a.
Rider. I'm sorry.
It's like I think there was one question about test videos here.
I mean, that was most of generally asking you which one was your favorite.
Okay. If I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be my recent one where I get drunk.
Yes.
Just like granted that was kind of a pain in the ass and a little scary to film because again you had to deal with the bugs and I remember one area that's that little school area I was filming in. It's I remember I remember one guy who kind of looked like a wrestler of some kind was just staring at me. It's like, oh shit. The worst part, that was one of the shots where I was giving the finger.
Oh god.
I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
It's like big fucking burly guy. You just give him the finger and you're like, oh shit, I gotta run.
I didn't even see him until after the fact. It's like I was mostly staring at the fence. Then when I looked up, it's like, oh shit! Like this guy probably thinks I'm giving him the finger. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But other than that, that I'm actually really proud of.
Yeah. It's the best video you've done so far this year, in my opinion. It's the best video.
Yeah, it's like I'm also trying to test if I can see if I can do more raunchy humor instead of,
Yeah, just your normal slapstick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got a really interesting question.
All right.
Favorite thing about Maria?
Oh God.
Oh. Let's see.
We gotta choose.
Can we keep this PG rated instead of going into M rated details?
Well, duh.
Her cute voice.
Yeah.
She actually has a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm having attention whore.
It's okay.
You cool, I guess.
I like how we can talk about drawn together.
No,
Yeah.
no, yeah, no, genius gamer. The guy did not come out of his house or anything. He didn't come to my house or anything. It's like this was like in a few blocks down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like I just bolted the fuck out of there. I didn't even think he followed me home or anything. I hope not.
Okay.
If you think about Maria, she's pretty
scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Waiting for the perfect time to strike.
Yeah. Apparently, favorite MLP race, pony race. Well, I'm Team Unicorn. I'm Team Unicorn.
I mean, I'm a unicorn in Rise videos for a reason.
Yeah, me too. So,
I'm a dragon guy.
I think it meant pony race. Like your pony Sona is an Earth pony. So.
Oh yeah, right.
Well, despite rarity, my favorites, I'm gonna have to go with Pegasus. I think it would be cool to fly.
Yeah, it would be cool to fly.
Unicorn.
Yeah, I think I go with Earth Pony.
What's your favorite anime? Oh God. Panty. Probably. Probably panty and stocking.
Mine
panty and stocking. Don't watch if you're underage.
For me, it's either Love Life, Bang Dream, or Revue Starlight, or Show by Rock.
That's 4, right? Like
basically anything that has cute girls and music
and a storyline.
Yeah.
Especially if the girls are
Guyver
nice
Bio
looking.
Booster Armor's up there for me.
I beg your pardon?
Guyver Bio Booster Armor's up there for me.
Okay, I've never seen that. I'll have to watch it myself.
Never heard of it.
You got it. Don't ever talk to me.
Maybe we should figure out a system to go down the line, because I feel like we keep interrupting people.
Yeah.
Anything by Kawajiri. I fucking love that guy's work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll's my fucking
Ninja Scroll is really good.
But, I mean,
all right, next
it
up.
has blood and it has
Favorite anime of all time? I'm gonna have to go with Standalone Complex. Ghost in the Shell.
Okay.
Nice.
What about you, Excel? What's your favorite anime?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, as long as it's the Japanese version.
Okay.
So basic.
It's time to duel.
Yes.
Oh,
like if I ask Maria, what's your favorite anime? Get out of my fucking face with that weeb shit. Is what Maria
I
would
mean,
say.
the closest thing I can really say is the Boondocks or a game like Persona 4.
Okay.
Watch where you're walking.
Yeah.
She's not really an anime person. She prefers Western cartoons. So.
Yeah.
Like the Boondocks is probably the closest thing you'll get to an answer. For
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. How much more time do you say we have left?
That's up to Riley.
I think we'll go for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
You didn't answer yet.
Okay, you answer, honey. Even though we all know what your answer is.
Love Live Sunshine.
Are you shocked? My mind's blown. Are you shocked?
If you know me, or actually no, if you've seen my Twitter or my YouTube channel that's currently dead, you'll know that Love Live is pretty much all I care about.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions go to Bang Dream, Revue Starlight, and every other anime I've watched. Specifically Kakaguri.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. All right. Genius Gamer Lucas. Rye, are you aware of Hasbro ending their contract with Toei? Yes, I am.
No idea what it means. It could mean many things, but we'll have to see after Dino Fury now, won't we?
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that.
Yeah, that's potential too.
I would Hasbro spend $500 million on a property, have it for a few years, and then decide to end their contract with Toei? Wait until an official announcement from Hasbro. It amazes me how so many people believe an obvious BS rumor.
Yeah.
Okay, Mitchell dies and asks, what the best cartoons?
Well, that's very simple for me. My favorite cartoon is very simple. It's Friendship is Magic. Like, I don't care anymore. That's my favorite cartoon. Friendship is Magic. That's my favorite cartoon.
Gravity Falls.
Gravity, yeah, that's good too.
I always flip-flop. It's like, even though I haven't really seen the show, and it's like either like SpongeBob, despite, you know, newer episodes, like what's been happening lately, or like the Loud House or MLP, you know. I'm a fucking flip-flopper.
Yeah. Maria's, I know, is probably drawn together all South Park.
I'd say Looney Tunes and Drawn Together are my two favorites, but Ed, Edd n Eddy would probably be number 3.
Okay, yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it would
be Canadian, and I would say 16.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and
How is the total drama theme not the Canadian national anthem yet? Riley, you said you were going to promise that.
Oh, and Ed, Edd n Eddy. Can't forget Ed, n Eddy.
Yeah.
You know, good taste.
Yeah, for me, it would be Friendship is Magic, but a very close second would be Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Good taste.
Gravity Falls is my favorite.
That is right, son. Your mind is a terrible organ to shovel.
Yeah.
I can't really think of many cartoons right now.
Avatar is also really
I like
good.
quite a few.
Same. I decided to simplify it.
SpongeBob will always be a favorite no matter what happens.
Oh, SpongeBob is one of my favorites. SpongeBob is one of my favorites, even though I'm more of a Fairly Odd Parents guy. I love Fairly Odd Parents. So
well,
much.
You know what? Bring it on, old man. Bring it on. No, people. Let's be smart.
Yeah.
Oh, so now they're talking
smart and bring it on.
Preach to us.
Wait. I know tensions are high.
Anyway, all right. What other questions do we got here?
I still didn't answer.
No.
Sorry.
I know the top, but my God, man.
Sorry. He's gonna get.
I'm so sorry. Continue, my lady.
Y'all forget about the cute cat here. See, the hard part is I don't watch a lot of Western cartoons because I'm an anime person, but if there's 4 I'll always watch, no matter what. I like 16, I like the Total Drama series before Pakatu Island, because after that it just goes to shit. No offense to fans of it. 16 Total Drama. I love Tom and Jerry. That is the show I can watch no matter what.
That's always a great show.
Yeah.
Class. My mom grew up with it. I grew up with it. My siblings still watch it. Like it's just a show for everyone.
Everyone grew up with it.
Yeah, even I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a show for everyone.
I like in my personal opinion, I like Tom and Jerry more than the Looney Tunes, but that's just me. I like Tom and Jerry.
I prefer Looney Tunes, but I can understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And here's one no one mentioned. I really like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That's
I love that.
Yeah.
It traumatized me.
I am like the only person I know who was never scared of watching it.
All right.
I was scared of it, but I'd still watch it because I thought it was fun.
Stupid dog.
Anyways.
Don't make me look bad.
Stupid dog.
The slaw.
Stupid dog.
Has anyone seen Ryu Soldier versus Lupin Ranger versus Powder Ranger?
No, I have not seen Ryu Soul versus Lupat. I have not seen it.
Like, the only thing I've seen from it is...
what did you think of it, Excel?
The only thing...
I thought it was pretty good. It was entertaining. I liked the part to where Kyrie was trolling Ko a little bit by being like, "Oh, you want your sword back? Here, go ahead, take it." It was pretty good, but I thought that Lupat versus Q was better, but that's just me.
Okay.
All right. The only thing I've seen from it is the where they're all doing like the Ryu Soldier dance with the Kira Majors and Pretty Cure for some reason.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's really all about it. But other than that, I haven't seen the movie because I haven't seen Ryu. It's not subbed yet, and B, I have a lot of Ryu Soldier to catch up on. So there you go.
You're not missing out on anything.
Okay. Master Ranger NBR asked, favorite non-pony MLP race. What is everybody's favorite?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's easy.
What's
Draconicus.
I remember when you asked me this question back in what was it, February or January, and I was completely retarded as to what you were talking about. I know.
Is it dragons for you?
Yeah, dragons.
Honestly, I don't know. If I have to say, maybe the Kirin, because they're a combination of cute yet deadly. They're a combination.
Yes. For me, it's either the Kirin, because I love their designs and their lore, or the Sirens, because I like their lore, even if their designs piss me off for failing
they're
to...
ugly as sin, but it is what
it
is.
I don't find them ugly. I think they're pretty. My issue is that they don't pay tribute to actual Sirens. I'm very salty about that.
It's weird how Siren lore has basically just made them like demonic mermaids.
When they're not that.
Yeah.
But that's for another day.
All right. Genius Gamer Luke asks, how long is your big project? Is there any progress? I mean, I've got I got like Act 1 written down, but like for Act 2,
we're working on it.
We've just been very lazy.
Well, we've been.
Some of us have lives.
Yeah. Hey, we've been working on it very quietly. We should have some information soon.
We'll create a trailer eventually.
Yes. An actual trailer.
Has anyone seen the SpongeBob SquarePants movie? Like the original?
Who hasn't? Love it.
Love it. Oh my God.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I'm a goofy goober.
Yeah.
We are not kids.
We are. Just sit down and watch that movie.
I like to give a shout out to my best. I like to give a shout out to my best friends, Patrick and this big peanut guy.
If the internet ever recreates the first SpongeBob movie, sign me up. I totally want to be involved in that.
I'll be
All I know is, how did they get drunk off of ice cream? Was there rum in it or something?
It was root beer, man.
Yeah.
We are not kids.
Patrick
And don't
and this big peanut guy.
Yeah.
It's a little ditty called Waiter.
Poor SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I have something to say about Mr. Krabs.
Yes, I know, Master Ranger. I know.
Next question.
Which video games have played?
I'm assuming they're asking what video games we play.
I play all sorts of video games, but mostly platformers and like open world games that involve a lot of like parkour and stuff like that, or stealth games like Assassin's Creed. So, I like platformers. I like Assassin's Creed. I like a few video games. I'm not that genre diversive, honestly. I always the ones I like. So, and hack and slash games. I love hack and slash games.
Yeah, it's like I'm not much of a gamer, but like there are a couple of games I like Animal Crossing,
Penis games.
Penis games.
Mario Kart, Mario Kart, what else did I get? Oh, Spider-Man on PS4. That's a good one.
Oh, that's a great game.
I'm a platformer. I'm a huge. Oh, sorry. Did I interrupt?
No, it's fine. Though I recently got myself, actually months ago, I got myself a PS2, and I've been playing some games on that.
Wait a minute, Riley. Do you play Smash by chance?
I got Smash on the Switch.
I was wondering if you'd ever want to play me.
All right.
Smash is good, and I will crush whoever goes against me.
Well, as far as games I play, a lot of Sonic games, especially Adventure 1 and 2. Love those two games to death. But I also like playing the Elder Scrolls games like Oblivion and Skyrim, Star Fox Adventures.
Yeah,
I mainly like a lot of adventure games.
Oh yeah, Excel, Marie, and I, and also John, we're all like huge Sonic fags.
Yeah.
So,
I just
yeah.
some of my
Guilty as charged.
Sonic.
Yeah, to the point to where my old name was named after a video game.
Yeah.
Sonic is
yeah.
my favorite Sonic game. You'll never change my mind.
Video games. I've played genres. I've played just about fucking everything. Platformers, shooters, hack and slash, racing, RPGs. Like you name any genre, and I've probably played it.
I definitely. Yeah.
Including hack and slash.
For me, I'm very basic. I just play Nintendo stuff. So like I play the Mario series games. I play Animal Crossing. Just recently started playing it. I'm a massive Pokemon fan. Is that a shock to anyone? But I also like playing indie games. Like my favorite game is Bendy and the Ink Machine, despite the fact that I suck at it. And obviously, I've played Honey Pop.
Oh God!
Believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
Believe it or not, I actually wanted to be a speedrunner at one point.
Oh, cool.
I love survival horror, even though I get so chicken shit.
Actually, that is a good question.
Scared.
I guess for me, I'm a platform
RPG and platformer.
Woo! I'm a platforming fan at heart. I love games like Sonic, Mario, Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank, the Pac-Man World Series, but I love the Persona 4 Golden, Smash Ultimate.
Yes.
And Run. Especially, I've actually downloaded the PC version and been using this mod for Simpsons Hit and Run, which basically takes the assets and kind of turns into takes a lot of assets from Battle for Bikini Bottom and turns it kind of into a SpongeBob Hit and Run.
Oh wow!
The mod's called Noise Squidward.
Brilliant.
If you remember that,
Imagine.
Battle for Bikini Bottom, which I'll also mention. I love that game. Conker's Bad Fur Day too.
God, like imagine if there actually was some kind of SpongeBob, like GTA style SpongeBob game.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm also working on a mod with Futurama too, since they did the Battle for Bikini Bottom one. Woo!
Oh, Bikini Bottom.
By the way, we said we'd go for 10 more minutes, and we went for 15 more minutes.
Alright.
Finish answering these last few questions.
Yeah.
Alright.
Although I do have a question for y'all.
Shoot.
What?
Your main in Smash.
My main in Smash. Oh fuck. Joker, Sonic, King DDD, as you should know, honey.
Fuck you.
And Little Mac.
Disgusting.
Um,
Don't have one.
for me, it's Wario, Diddy Kong, and who else?
Yeah, you
Kirby.
use Wario, and every single time fish are friends, not food. You keep swallowing my character. Fish are friends.
Wario.
Yeah.
Fish are friends, not food. Fish.
If word of advice, if you ever play Smash against me, prepare to get eaten alive, literally.
Riley has to find a way to live stream
Riley's
Smash.
into vor.
You need a capture card for that.
Yeah, he should probably. Yeah, he should build himself a gaming PC just for game capture and stuff like that.
All right.
For me,
My main is Sonic.
Okay.
for me, my mains are
I don't.
Pac-Man.
If I had a main, if I had a main, like
One
if
at
I
a
started
time.
playing Smash.
One at a time,
Alright.
people. Maria was speaking first.
I already
Go,
said
man.
my mains are Princess Peach and Pac-Man.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't know.
Jorm?
I don't play Smash because I don't have a Switch. But
Okay, be
if
Joker.
I
there.
had it,
You be Joker.
Joker.
Even though you need to get the DLC for
Joker,
it.
Joker or Cloud. I think.
Okay.
Joker or Cloud.
Okay, cool.
For me, I have 3: Bayonetta, Kirby, and me, Sword Fighter. As you can tell, I have a range of characters.
Yeah.
I also annoy my boyfriend every time I use the me, Sword Fighter.
Because you keep fucking... Because that fucking final smash is a pain in the ass.
I thought it was because my me, Sword Fighter has a great range of motion, so I can escape you easily.
Oh, is that too? You're so fucking agile, but thankfully, I don't know, but for some reason, for some reason, King Dedede, the fat fuck, actually manages to deal with the agility of yours pretty well.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Ever.
Anyone else here
Anybody
besides anyone that spoke also plays Smash and has mains?
No, I don't play Smash.
Okay.
I get too pissed off at that game.
Honestly, same. That's why I love it. I'm a rage gamer.
Yeah.
I do
Very
streams
competitive.
of Honey Pop.
Even in a
Okay.
coin toss, I get really competitive.
Okay, to those in the chat, we have time for at least one more question.
Yeah.
I mean, who the heck is showering? Or is it the sink? No, that's the sink. Okay. I'm sorry, my room is right next to the bathroom.
Oh boy.
Okay, we already answered that one. Any anime you guys don't like?
There's not many anime I don't like. The most recent anime I can think of that I don't like is Wolf Girl and Black Prince.
To be fair, most
Yeah.
we don't really actively go out of our way to look at animes we don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, Wolf Girl and Black Prince is trash.
Yeah.
Sorry if you like trash and you have a bad opinion that I cannot respect.
Guilty Crown is fucking horseshit.
Yeah.
Oh, and Asper's War too. Fuck that one.
Fuck this shit, man.
Fuck this shit, man.
There's also another anime I don't like, but I'm gonna make my friends watch it for suffering.
Yeah.
Oh. You just love to torture us, don't you?
Hey, I should have good shit. I gotta torture you at some point.
True.
If it makes you feel any better, I forced her to watch all of Planet Sheen with me.
Oh God.
I just realized something.
What's that?
When I was talking about animes, I never brought up No Game No Life.
Oh well. By the way, we should probably end this now. I don't know. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to us rant and rave for 2 hours, and then have this short half an hour Q&A. Thanks for listening to us.
Yeah.
Hopefully this gets across our side of the argument well enough, and hopefully, if anyone wants to if anyone wants to demonize my friend, they'll have this to check and see that, the other side isn't exactly peachy keen either. So
yeah.
And hopefully, if Blue does watch this, they grow up, because that's all I really want. I want Blue to grow up and just move on.
It's like he can message me, we'll talk this out, but I'm gonna be out of town for the weekend. I'm going to the lake, so yeah. I don't know if I'll get back. But, hey.
So for everybody watching who has actually managed to stick around, how do I guess I should say this in probably the most weeby way possible. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Weeb
Arigatou.
trash.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Here we're a little late, but
That's all.
had a good time.
Yep.
Bye.